Welcome to the Daily Energize Podcast, where you'll get a jolt of energy and a quick tip to help you conquer your day. Now here's your host, the Prince of Positivity himself, Spencer Jones.
Hey Energizer, thank you for hopping in and joining me, Spencer Jones, the Prince of Positivity, in this and all the episodes of the Daily Energize. I really appreciate you subscribing, following this podcast, and all the stuff that we do. Our hope and goal is to help you shine your light to the max through the different and variety of things we do. Yes, we do a lot because, some of them will resonate with you, some of them won't, and that's okay. And hopefully you find the ones that do, and we can help you shine your beautiful light with the world. And I'm just grateful that this podcast is one way that is serving you and helping you. So thank you for being here, joining me, and allowing this to be part of your journey. I'm really, really grateful. So today, I want to talk about being alone. Not necessarily physically being alone, although that could tie into it as well, but more feeling alone mentally and emotionally. It can be hard. It can be difficult when you feel like there's nobody in your corner. Now, for me personally, I've been physically alone not a lot in my life. I've met Katie in college, and I was there. I lived with my family. Then I had a roommate, and then I met Katie, and I moved in with her brothers, and then we went to college. And I've always seemed to have somebody in my life, whether it was a family member, roommate, or a girlfriend or a spouse. I always seem to have somebody, and you might be like that, you might not be, and that's cool. That's not necessarily where I'm going with that in this case. But I share that because there have been times, even though I've had people physically in my life, I felt alone. And that's nothing against them, not that they did anything right or wrong or anything. It was me. I felt alone. And I didn't necessarily reach out, let them know that I felt that way, or try to do things that made me feel connected outside of surrounding myself with people, which is okay. You're not physically alone, but sometimes you could still feel mentally and emotionally alone, like I was, even though you had people around. And again, that's nothing on the other people. That was on me. Why? Because I was allowing myself to not get deeply connected with the person, to let them in and see my heart. Even with Katie. There's times in relationships where it's more surface level and you don't go deep. And I wish I could go back and change it, although that allowed me to learn and grow and become who I am today. So I wouldn't want to necessarily give that up. I just wish I realized it earlier, I suppose. But we have to let them in. And we have to let in people who we know care for us, who love us, who support us. Genuinely, authentically, without agendas, without judgment. They're just there. But I get it can be hard. It can be difficult. And I want to let you know that you are not alone. And you are never alone from here going forward. You have me. You have Katie. We both love you and appreciate you, and we're not going to judge you. You have the entire Energizer family here by your side. You are definitely not alone. We might not always physically be there, but we are there for you mentally, emotionally, spiritually. But here's the thing. Like me, I did not reach out. I kept it to myself, which just allowed that to spiral more. What changed that for me was reaching out, was talking to someone, to participating in events and things, and while participating, building connections. And I'm not saying I have to tell my deepest, darkest secret and all those things. No, just having a deep connection with a person that means we're not just talking about the weather. We're not doing surface level conversations. We're getting a little deeper. It doesn't have to be crazy deep, but we're getting deeper. So I put myself in rooms, in places where we can have those deeper conversations, where I could feel seen, heard, and felt. Whatever that meant at that time. And now, it has such a deeper meaning to me. But even before I had that really deep meaning, it meant something to me to feel seen, to be heard, to be appreciated. And I want you to know that we love and see you and hear you and appreciate you just the way you are. But you have to reach out. Come join us. Come join us for one of our meditations that we have on Saturdays. Come join us for one of our events, virtual, in person. You don't have to pay for all these things. Some of them are free. Some you have to pay. But the payment isn't for friendship. The payment's so that we can keep the lights on and keep showing up and be able to provide that space for you. But some of them are free. Just come. Join us. Feel seen, heard, and felt. Know that you are appreciated and you are loved. And know that you are not alone. Ever. We don't always make that first step. I can't always reach out. Our energizers won't always know what's going on. We try, but we don't always. We miss it at points. But you can always reach out. So don't wait on us. Reach out. You are never a burden. We are here to love you and support you. So, remember, you are never alone. Thank you for being here, for joining me, and I hope you reach out when you need, because we got you. All right, keep being you, keep shining bright, and I can't wait to connect and know you even more. All right, until next time, I'll catch you later.